Hi, in this video we are going to see how to create a flow service and how to expose that as a HTTP based service, and also we are going to post that data to that particular service in order to receive some header level information in the HTTP. So in order to do that, I'll just create my package with the name HTTP demo. So any web method service we can expose it as a HTTP service, or if you have a port like HTTPS, then you can expose it as a HTTPS as well. So here we'll just create a simple package and main level folder with the same name, HTTP demo. Here I'll just create the services. So I'll create the folder called services. There I'm going to create some service which is, I'll call it like receive, or I'll just say receive order, and then I'll just click next and I'll just click finish. So this is the service, it's going to receive some data. So mainly I wanted to receive some query parameters, some headers, and also some content of it as well. So in order to do that, what I'll do, I'll just create. So we have created a service and I'll just set some response now. Insert, and I'll just go invoke and wm public pub and flow. Set response code, I'll set it. Response code as of now I'll just give 200, and also we are going to post some data only. I'll just give 201, and this reason phrase I can give like any message. So as of now I'll just give it like created, and I'll just give OK. And other than this, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to invoke. This is just setting the response code. For example, I wanted to invoke this as a HTTP based service. I'm just going to run in a browser so that you know the HTTP URL for the particular service, and I'll just pass the username and password. I'll give it the default username and password. See here, this is your URL. Invoke you have to give, which is a directive in order to invoke any HTTP service, and your main folder name, subfolder name, and / your service name. See the response code and response phrase. So whatever we have said, that is coming. So the same thing I can invoke it from the external client as well. See here, get, and I have to pass some credential which I'll pass it in order to invoke this particular service from any external client. I will keep it as administrator and password as a manage, and then I'll click send. You'll be able to see 201 created, right? And this is the data which is coming in the response as well. So now what I'll do, so here I just wanted to send a few information. Okay, so I wanted to send order ID equal to 123 and order value equal to 150. So these two data I wanted to send it, and other than that, so these values, it's going in a query parameter, right? So it is going in a parameter. So you just click this tab param, you will be able to see those two fields as well. And other than that, there is a header which you can send it as well. For example, I wanted to send the header as content type, and I wanted to set it as application/XML. And other than that, I wanted to set some other header as well. For example, this order from, there is a header name which is a custom header name. I wanted to send it. So here I wanted to set this as a website. So maybe in order to receive the order, you will have many channel like website, some kiosk, or some POS channel and other channel. So in order to differentiate it, I want that information which is coming in my header. So I want to take this value, and I want to take this value in my service. So if I send it now, which will receive in our service as well, but how do we see that or how do we extract the data which is coming in the request? So if you wanted to extract the data, what you need to do, you just go to invoke, insert, invoke, and we are going to invoke one built-in service which is available in wm public package pub, and then flow. There's something called get transport info. I'll just move this up, and also in order to show that, I'll just add some save pipeline as well, so that when I debug and I can show the data what we have captured as well. So I'll save it as a save pipeline to file only. I'll say HTTP demo. I'll give OK, and then I'll just use restore pipeline as well with the same name. I'll just copy the same name and I'll paste it here. I have done that. So as of now, I'll just disable this step because I want to only save the data, and later when I debug and I wanted to show that, I wanted to restore it from here and I wanted to show the data which is available in pipeline as well. I'll save this one. So now I'm going to send some data, and we have sent the data, so that is why we have received the request and we have sent the response code as well. So now I'll just disable these two lines because it already received some data and it saved the value to the pipeline as well. I'll disable it and I'll enable this one, and now I'm going to debug it. So in order to debug, I'll just right click it, debug as a flow service. I'll give OK. So now whatever value it's stored in our pipeline, right, I'm going to restore it. See here, I'm restoring it, and you see the value which is coming in order ID and order value, it's available in the pipeline, and there is something we have sent in the HTTP header. So that one, you just go inside the transport. This is the output of your get transport info, HTTP, and method, whatever the method we have sent the data, right, and there's something called request header. See here, content type is coming, and order from also its website. So whatever the data we have sent it in a header, order from is a custom header name, we have sent it here, right? So that same value it's getting captured. In your flow, if you wanted to capture anything coming in a HTTP header, then you have to use this get transfer service. This way you can use this built-in service to capture the transport information like HTTP level information, all the request which is coming in the HTTP request header, you are able to see it from here. And other than this, this get transport info, you can use it in your other protocol as well. For example, if you see here, you can use the same flow in your FTP service, file polling service, and JMS and other messaging service as well. So it will have a transport info, whatever it is coming in the particular request, you will be able to capture those kind of information as well. Thank you. Hi, thank you for watching this video so far. If you like the video, please share it with your friends and also subscribe to this Tech Lightning channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.